What's going on, guys? Welcome back for another video. In this one, I'm going to be talking about the GRACO Linelazer 3400. We got this machine, I think, a month ago, and we're already really putting it to good use. And we're using it really good. But I'm running into a problem when I'm using it. I've used this machine several times, and the majority of the time when I use this machine, if I'm using a latex traffic paint, I'm getting a paint clog right there. And I know that there's nothing wrong with the machine because when I turn it on and put it through recirculate when the machine is started, I'm getting a fluid coming out of there. But when I'm using a latex paint, as you hear that click, when I'm using a latex paint, I'm getting a paint clog in that return hose every single time I take this machine out on a job. So, with that being said, I am going to make this machine stop running water-based paint through it. I talked to a couple friends of mine, and they say that they run water-based paint through their GRACOs just fine, and they never have an issue. But that is not my experience. I'm having an issue every single time I run paint through this machine. So before I contact the company that I bought it from, I'm going to switch out the hoses and then switch this machine over to acetone-based paint. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run latex or water-based paint through the Titan because this machine can run that water-based paint like a beast. I might lose a little bit of pressure, but I can turn that knob to recirculate, and then immediately I've got paint running back through my system. Titan 3500 for me has been amazing when using latex paints. Of course, it's getting a lot colder as we're entering into the fall season. We still have a lot of striping left to do. We got some jobs coming up this week, and so I've made the decision to switch out the GRACO to strictly acetone-based paint. So since I'm going to change this machine from a water-based paint to an acetone-based paint, or a solvent-based paint, I should say, there are a couple things that I need to do. First of all, the latex paint and the solvent-based paint do not mix at all. And of course, you'll get a thick gum. You'll get a gummed up hose. Now I talked to several people and they said they've made the switch to solvent-based paint and have not changed out their hoses, and it's not a problem. But since I'm having issues with my hoses, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna change out these hoses because I'm already having issues with my GRACO in the lines. So it's better to be safe than sorry. So what I'm gonna do is actually change out this pickup tube and then change out this return hose on the GRACO and then get the machine prepared to run solvent-based paint through it. A little bit of a different process, but it's definitely not going to be something that's unmanageable, I should say. So, as for now, for the GRACO, we are switching to a solvent-based paint. So the Titan 3500 will be designated for the water-based paint, and then the GRACO, man, I messed up mine. You say what? Oh, I thought you were calling me. So the Titan 3500 will be designated for the water-based paint, and then we will make it where the GRACO 3400 is solvent-based. And I'll keep you guys updated on the machine, because if I switch out my hoses, I switch out my paint, and we're still having problems in the field, then it's got to be something wrong with the machine, because I got to get it where this GRACO can be more dependable. Because as of now, spraying latex or water-based paint through this machine is very unreliable. And I know that's not the case with all GRACOs, but I've been talking to people all over the country that say that they're running latex paint, that they're running water-based paint through their GRACOs, and they're not having the same issues as I am. So I'm thinking it's got to be my paint. All right, guys, so we changed out our pickup tube, as you can see right there. And then we changed out our return hose. So we ran it through real good. And that's still good acetone, but we've got some latex remnants in it. So anyways, we're good. She will only be sprayed acetone from here on out. And then if we switch, let's just say the Titan breaks down or something, and then we switch and transfer this machine, spray latex through it again, we'll just switch out these tubes and then go through the filtering process all again. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We will see you in the next video.